Good afternoon. My name is Manuel Jose Villarrios. The agent of change I chose was Khaled Muhammad Ali, who was not only one of the greatest boxers of all time, but also a key figure in the political, social, cultural history of the 20th century. His charisma, skill, and courage instead and outside the ring made him a world icon. His story is very interesting and caught my attention because of an injustice that was committed against him, and the grace support him provided the communities around the world, naming him as a defender and a humanitarian agent in the developing world. To begin with, his real name was Cassius Marcellus Clay, who was born on January 17, 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky. Son of Cassius Marcellus Clay and Odessa O'Grady. He had a sister and 4 brothers. He died on June 4, 2016 at the age of 74 in a hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, where was admitted for respiratory problems. His motivation to start boxing started when he was 12 years old and his bike was stolen. Cassius was no, excuse me. Cassius went to a police officer and told him that he wanted to beat up the thief, and immediately the police officer suggested the learning boxing. Instead, as a result of the suggestion, they began his path in the sport under care of training Joe Martin. In 1860, he began competing professionally with an innovative boxing style that combined speed, agility, and unparalleled defense. In that year, he participated in the Olympic Games in Roma, where he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight category at the age of 22 on the night of February 25, 1964. He defeated Sonny Liston in an unexpected 7-round fight, as a result of which he snatched the World Heavyweight Championship belt from him. After the fight, at the press conference, Cassius proclaimed, "I am the greatest." Shortly after winning the world title, Cassius joined the Nation of Islam, an African American religious organization, and changed his name to Muhammad Ali, registering his slave name. This change was a statement of cultural pride and rejection of the racial oppression that existed at the time. As a result of this racial oppression, Muhammad was a voice of liberation for the civil rights movements in the United States. With his fame, he used it to denounce racism and advocate for racial equality, thus becoming a great symbol of resistance for marginal communities. There are years after Muhammad won the world title, the US Army was re- recruiting for the war against Vietnam. He refused to go to war, declaring, "I am not going to fight the Vietnamese. No Vietnamese person has ever called me a black. Unfortunately, this stance cost him his work title, this boxing license, and he was sentenced to prison. His very letter inspired page movements, helping to improve the connection between sports and politics. To conclude, I want to mention that is a story that touched my heart. It is a story that motivates me much more. The youth sports, it is saying how it can change your life in an instant, knowing that um, there were people of that type who helped socialite, helping to end the oppression of racism. Sports is more than just a competition or a physical activity. I consider that sports build sensitive human beings, conscious that want to contribute sometime to change this world, like Muhammad who accept to lose his titles in order to participate in a war is an example of a life that inspires that titles are the less important. What is worth more than a trophy is the essence and the value that one has as a person, being rec- recognized for helping a part of the world that is the best talent that can be obtained, ob- obtained in the life, to the point of being considered as an example to follow, and as hero with sports in my life. I would like to be able to make a difference and be of help to society, or it does not matter if if I only manages to have one person. Is me essence reaches that person and help them, I will consider myself happy with what I have done in my life with sports and for helping to improve the world.